Hello everyone and welcome back to Studio 305. Hope you all had a great weekend and happy Tuesday. I'm Brent O'Leary.
And I'm Landon Brown.
I'm Holly Lane and I'm here with Clayton with an interview for Drumline.
We have a lot of announcements today, so let's get started. Your KNET News starts now. Now please stand with us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's just get on with the announcements. National Honor Society applications are due this Friday to Miss Brock or Miss Melissa. The applications can be found in your email. Eligibility criteria for an invitation to apply was a 3.75 cumulative GPA.
And Nest Fest will be on a new date this year. It'll be next Wednesday, September 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Fieldhouse.
Seniors, Jostens plans to be here on Friday, September 29th during lunch to take graduation product and cap and gown orders. Height and weight is required. Please be sure to bring your $60 deposit at this time. And BBFP, the improv troupe here, has their first show and is hosting their first show at Heritage Middle School on the 26th. And the theme is wedding. The two getting married is a secret, and it's at 7 o'clock, and it's only $5 in the Heritage Theater. I feel like I need to say a joke since they're a comedy crew, but I won't because they're not good. Students, especially seniors, if you have immunization paperwork with you, please take it to the nurse's office immediately.
Congratulations to the Liberty North Drumline for placing first.
I meant me. I meant I wasn't good. You go.
This is live TV.
I know. Go ahead.
You gotta love it.
Keep going.
Liberty North Drumline is placing first in their class and tying for the high score of the day. All classes at the Summit on Saturday, that's September 16th, and it was hosted at Lee Summit High School. The Drumline is under the direction of Tim O'Connor and Shane Fuller. The entire Screaming Eagles marching band will compete at the Carrollton Band Day this Saturday.
Speaking of which, Hallie has an interview with one of the band members.
I'm here with Clayton and congratulations on first place. So tell me what's happening in this video.
So basically what's happening in this video is our competition at Lee Summit last Saturday. This is at a high school where solely only Drumline competitors are allowed to come. There's a total of 6 schools that come, usually there's 12. The significance is we were really prepared this year and we showed other schools of our Drumline program.
So how did you all prepare for this?
This is our show. This is us practicing from the summer, the beginning of the summer all the way to this point. It's taken that long, but it's turned out to be a very well written performance and we're really proud of it.
And what's the difference between this and a game?
The difference between this kind of performance would be the fact that yes, there's only a drumline, but also significantly the environment. It's a lot different when you have just drumline competing against each other compared to a whole band competition. We're talking about hundreds to thousands of kids at band competitions. We're talking about a few dozen at drumline competitions.
All right, thank you so much. Now back to the front desk.
Thanks, Hallie.
Speaking of band, you can always get a scholarship if you do band, and with scholarships comes all the difficult and horrible things you have to deal with when you're trying to write a scholarship. So we have a video to try to help you with that.
One of the first things that high school students learn about college is that it's extremely expensive, and one of the best ways to get money for college is with a scholarship, but a lot of students don't know how to apply for one. Ms. Presser has started a Scholarship 101 class which teaches students how to apply for scholarships and how to get them. Ms. Presser is now going to be talking about what she does in that class and basically what she teaches. And maybe you'll like to join that class and learn how to do a scholarship yourself so that someday you can make it into college and not have to pay so much.
So we have a Scholarship 101 class, and the whole premise was because kids need money to go to college. And a lot of the times there's a gap at the end and they don't know how to close that gap in order to be able to go to the college they want to go to. So there's a lot of outside scholarships that go unclaimed because people don't know how to apply or feel intimidated by the process, and so they don't get started. So we've never really had a scholarship class or lessons given by our counseling department before. we have a local scholarship program that happens in the spring for seniors, but even that percentage of kids applying to that was a little bit low, we thought. So I was just trying something new. And nor am I an expert on every scholarship, because good Lord, there's so many out there. But just getting kids to understand the process of how to apply is what we're doing. So getting their paperwork ready, whether it be a resume, a cover letter, sample essays, whether they have to do with leadership or community service or whatever the theme of that scholarship is, getting kind of this bundle together so that they can then apply once they have it all bundled up. Once they see a scholarship, a lot of the times it's just attaching documents and sending, and that's so easy and fast. Part of it is doing the research to figure out what's available out there for me, what applies to me. You know, a lot of the scholarships have to be these certain indicators, but then opening the door for them to really see that it's not that scary and hard to apply. And hopefully, you know, some of them in the class, I have 60 signed up, hopefully some of them in the class get some money that helps them go to college.
If you need help with scholarships, seriously go take that class. I really hope it helps you all.
That was a really cool video. You did a good job with that, Landon.
Thank you.
All right, now it's time for North Nation Sports.
Welcome back, Liberty North. Happy Tuesday. It's your daily sports segment. I'm Zach Klug.
And I'm Elena Gordon. We've had a busy few days in sports, so let's get started.
Varsity football lost a nail-biter game against Kearney Friday, 15-14. They played a great game and only allowed 3 rushing yards. They played great, but they did end up losing. So let's see how they do against Park Hill South on senior night this Friday.
Softball game yesterday got rained out, but they played today against Liberty at 5, so make sure to go out and support them.
Swim and dive competed at North Kansas City on Friday and then again at Staley on Saturday. They placed 5th out of 20 teams on Friday. Adam Bossy qualified in the 500, got out, and then also qualified in the 200 free relay along with Trout, Martin, and Sidden. Bossy also qualified in the 100 fly and Martin qualified in the 100 back. They joined Trout and Badisha to qualify in the 200 medley relay. Great job, guys.
The women's tennis match last night was canceled, but they have another match today against Truman at 4, so go out and support them.
Women's golf placed 2nd yesterday at conference. Lake Graybill got 1st and Taylor Bakey got 3rd. Great job, girls. Lake and Taylor also got all conference awards with Kyla Wolke and Molly McKinnon. Great work, ladies.
And remember, there's no off-season girls basketball practice Thursday, September 21st.
Now let's send it on over to Garrett to hear a recap about the Chiefs game.
Thanks, Zach. The Chiefs defeated the Eagles Sunday 27-20 and are now one of only 8 2-0 teams. Travis Kelce had 8 receptions for 103 yards and a big touchdown where he sailed through the air. Kareem Hunt also had another big game with 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. And even with Eric Berry sidelined, the Chiefs defense played very well. Those were all the highlights of the game. Now back to Zach and Elena.
Thanks, Garrett. I cannot believe how well the Chiefs are going to do this year. ESPN has them ranked number 2 overall.
I keep hearing a bunch of stuff about this. I don't follow mainly football, but I'm actually really excited about this season.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun to see how the season goes. This has been North Nation Sports. I'm Zach Klug.
And I'm Elena Gordon. Now back to the front.
Well, that ends another episode of KNET today.
Yep, a fantastic episode of KNET. Best 10 out of 10. We are going to get number 1 in the country. Guaranteed. I'm serious. It's going to happen.
Well,
right?
until tomorrow, we'll catch you on the north side.